Good morning. Welcome to yet another beautiful day. Welcome to a wonderful beginning. Let's start our morning with the Power of Dreams programming, wherein we'll be affirming, we'll be visualizing, and we'll be just seeing how our day and our life is unfolding. So, more power to everyone. Let's start our morning. Thank you, Rahul sir, for hosting the show and having the morning. Yes. Each one of us a winner, each one of us an achiever, each one of us gets what we love to do. So, Disha, I saw you. You were looking on your phone while you were doing the Power of Syndrome programming. So, the idea is to look at our dreams. One dream, two dreams, whatever we have, because this is the time to create something. Brahma ke time when we create, the dreams come true, yeah? So let's use this 1 minute, 21 seconds just for focusing on our dreams. And the best I say to everyone is, सुबह सुबह दिमाग इतना नहीं चलता. So just have something in front of you, like a reminder of your dreams. Have affirmations. For example, if I want to have a turnover of 1,000 crores for this year, say I love my 1,000 crores turnover this year. How wonderful! Look at that. Dance, move, fluid movements. So why are we moving? Simply because we're giving our body energy with those thoughts that we're thinking about a future. So there's a reason why it's called power of state programming. Of course, it's so new. All of us will be taking some time, but that's okay. But use this time to move, right? Whatever movements you want. So don't sit, just get up and do whatever you want. So you have your vision board as your iPhone. Okay, great. That's wonderful. But sometimes, if in phone that's how it is, then it's wonderful, Disha. I'm very happy about it. The idea is to see our dreams. Yeah. Thank you so much. So while we talk about our dreams, our body really helps us if we are detoxed, if we're amazing, our body is really going to be helping us. So let's talk about the power of lemon water. Today's fact number 9, and let's talk about our lemon water. Rich in vitamin C and B, riboflavin and minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium. Lemon has been used widely all through history in cuisine, medicine, desserts, healing brews, and cosmetic products. Those who are allergic to lemon or get throat pain when they have it should skip this. But for the rest, incorporating this fruit into your diet is probably one of the most powerful lifestyle changes, especially for losing weight. So one thing is lemon is not a vegetable. हम खरीदते हैं सब्जी वाले से या but it's actually a fruit. उसके इतने फायदे हैं that we have no idea. Now, lemon incorporating in our food is very simple. Luke will tell us step by step how we can all do it. So let's understand the science. Lemon alone won't burn fat, but it adds value to the body in many ways that contribute to effective weight loss. In India, it's a tradition to sprinkle lemon juice over most food because it helps increase the alkalinity of the meal. which in turn leads to better digestion and assimilation. So warm water and lemon stimulates your metabolism, which in turn burns more calories. If you're at your ideal weight, you can have a lemon a day. If you're underweight, half a lemon a day is good. But if you're having overweight, then having two lemons over the course of a day is very important. One thing, please understand, our water which we're drinking from the RO is highly acidic. सबके घरों में mostly RO है. It's fully acidic. So there will come a chapter where all of us will be told to make it alkaline by infusing some water or fruits or even lemon pieces. So all the more reason having two lemons a day is important if you're overweight. That will cut your flab and your fat. Lemon juice is also one of the best remedies for acidity and bloating. The juice is acidic and in its raw form, but when it mixes with saliva, it becomes alkaline, which creates a healthy environment in the body and facilitates healing. The benefits of drinking lemon water mixed with juice form a very, very long list, few of which I have witnessed and I have mentioned below. So firstly, lemon डालने से पानी में उसके फायदे क्या-क्या हैं? It's a liver tonic, using the concoction to detoxify your liver. So अगर liver में चर्बी है, fat है, धीरे-धीरे it will keep cutting it down if you're having this lemon water. Second, to provide relief from toothache. आपको पता नहीं शायद ध्यान हो कि नहीं, जब दांतों में कई बार पहले बचपन में दर्द था, so we were told कि नींबू लगा लो, रगड़ लो, you know, उससे बहुत दर्द में फर्क पड़ता है rather than having some medicines. Number 3, as the juice is rich in potassium, it is good for your heart and for controlling high blood pressure. It reduces mental stress and nausea also. It alleviates asthma or respiratory programs. So जिनको भी अस्थमा की प्रॉब्लम है, रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम्स की प्रॉब्लम है, वो भी खत्म होगा. So get this very clear that we are in this world of treating ourselves. Now, lemon juice, when it's mixed with organic honey, a jaggery, is great for people who smoke. अब जब हम बॉडी में स्मोक करते हैं, हमारा विटामिन सी, which is so beautiful and so important, it gets lost. So if you're smoking, organic jaggery ले लीजिए and just put lemon and drink it. So at least you're replenished. It is a natural blood purifier. Now, if you have a sore throat, gala kharab hai, but you're not allergic to lemon, then you can even gargle with lukewarm water with lemon. इसके इतने सारे फायदे हैं. Plus, the properties of lemon are anti-aging. Whether consumed as a drink or applied on the skin, you can even apply the juice to your scalp to reduce dandruff and give shine and volume to your hair. Lemon juice dropped onto the face and allowed to dry gets rid of blackheads and acne and reduces wrinkles. So, I don't know how many of you know it. My nani to after every lunch, when the lime is squeezed, jo bach jata uska, she just scrubs over her knuckles and her hands, and she's got a glowing skin in her late 80s also. So you can apply this. If you put it here, your dandruff goes. You put it here, your face glows. You put it here, it will shine also. Dandruff will also go. Volume bhi aayega. And you will age lesser when you put it. So I don't see the age of my grandmother as much as compared to people her age. Just because she's putting the natural stuff. Rose wo apne aap घिसाई कर लेते हैं उसका. And जो fine उसमें just make them fall off. It can be on your face, you won't even realize it. So fill a bottle of water and throw in thin slices of lemon with the skin. मतलब वो पीला जो portion है, with that we cut it and we put it into water. So we make it an infused lemon water. And उसको दिन भर पीते रहिए. So उससे advantage है थोड़ा सा आपको taste भी आएगा. You'll be able to drink more and ठंडे पानी की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ेगी. Sip on this throughout the day. Additionally, start and end your day with 1 glass of warm water, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and half teaspoon of organic honey. Observe changes in your health and skin in 2 to 3 weeks. जो लोग intermittent fasting कर रहे हैं, please understand, अगर आपने उस समय lemon juice पी लिया, तो it's not intermittent fasting. If you're having jaggery, it's not intermittent fasting. So if you are intermittent fasting, then you have this water later, not like the first thing in the morning. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for showcasing this book. Let's see what the magic book is all about today. So today in the magic book, we have this beautiful chapter number 10. So if you look at this, on the left hand side is a picture. There's like a station and everyone's moving around and there is magic. So magic dust everyone. Saint Ambrose says, he's a theologian and Catholic bishop. He says, no duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. So अब हमने by now 10 days हम रोज सुबह अपना gratitude लिख रहे हैं. Firstly लिख रहे हैं ना. That's one thing which is very important. I hope we are writing that because it's very important. So when you wake up in the morning and you're logging in the sessions, use the time जब music चल रहा होता है ना, use the time to write your gratitude if you haven't written. Because सारा change पहले morning की 3 hours में अगर gratitude लिख देते हैं 10 points, the way it's been told and we'll read again and say thank you, thank you, thank you, it changes our life cycle. Also, session भी ज़्यादा समझ में आएगा आपको when you are in a mode of gratitude. So first thing, if you wake up, please do. You can do after the session also, Shalu, but to increase your intensity of gratitude, it's better to do in the morning. And it takes just 10 minutes. 10 मिनट सेशन लॉग ऑन करके बैठने में भी लगते हैं आपको, राइट? आप लैपटॉप्स ऑन कर रहे हैं, मोबाइल्स ऑन कर रहे हैं. So you are doing that. You can do after. So remember the first 3 hours of your day is the time of creation. So like if I wake up at 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning, my time finishes at 7 o'clock. So it's a very rush time. So I do it in the morning. Now everyone can do it the way they're comfortable. But अगर आप gratitude सुबह session से पहले नहीं लिख रहे, तो lotus of gratitude please करना है. समझ आया था आपको, right? So please do that at least. So did you get a video from me about lotus of gratitude? मिली थी आपको video? Did you understand the science? If not, please remind me in the group or Amrita so one of us can send it to you. Okay. So Supriya, please remind Amrita that please send the Lotus of Gratitude video. She has it. Yeah. We'll broadcast it to all of you. So now, gratitude is very, very powerful. And जिसकी तरफ हम gratitude direct करते हैं, बहुत amazing हो जाता है. Like we are here in retreat, we are about 60 plus of us from the Sanghas for graduation for like a beautiful retreat. That's what we're discussing. That जब किसी को thank you बोलते हैं, the way his or her energy increases, when you manifest the person, how it all comes through so beautifully. Because now gratitude is nothing but energy. आप energy हैं, मैं energy हूँ, all of us are made with energy. Now imagine, जैसे हमने वो नमक छिड़कने का किया था, we did that concept, right? Today is about magic dust everyone. किसी के ऊपर भी फैमिली फ्रेंड्स अननोन पीपल आप पे स्पार्कलिंग मैजिक डस्ट छिड़काव कर सकते हैं. And when you say thank you to somebody, you're literally putting the dust over them. And बहुत पॉजिटिविटी आ जाती है आपके साथ, उनके साथ एंड लाइफ में. राहुल से लेट्स टर्न द पेज प्लीज. तो अब क्या करना है हमें? Whatever, wherever, whoever, जिससे भी हम कुछ भी सर्विस लेते हो, चाहे वो आपका दूध वाला हो, चाहे आपका फल वाला हो, चाहे आपका ब्रेड वाला हो, चाहे आपके स्टाफ हो, चाहे आपकी गाड़ी साफ करता हो, चाहे आपकी बाई घर में काम करने आती हो, चाहे पियंस है फैक्ट्रीज में, ऑफिस में, एनीबॉडी जिससे आप सर्विस लेते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग Zoom providers, including your laptops, whoever, wherever, whatever. Please say thank you for them, a generic thank you for them, keeping in mind, okay, this is what I have been using. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Imagine everything in our life is given to us because we are so lucky. Now, there are people who are working non-stop relentlessly for giving us what we want. बिजली घर पे है, पानी घर में है, घर बना हुआ है, somebody's made the house for us. Everything we have been given because of somebody else. If you go to a hotel or if you go to a retreat or wherever you go, how the place is run by those people who are running the hotel, right? अब आप बोलेंगे उनका जॉब है, करेक्ट, उनका जॉब है, बट एक दिन इमेजिन करके देखिए जब वो अपनी ड्यूटीज नहीं करते, how stinky everything will become. So thank you for every single person who is now in our life. Wherever we're going, we must thank everybody. Remember, it's very, very, very important to understand this. and to take this in the next level. Because until we make our gratitude so strong कि सबके लिए automatically thank you आएगा, तब तक हमारी लाइफ ना चेंज नहीं होगी. Our 10 days हो गए प्रैक्टिस करते करते. So let's start having thanks for everybody. कई अच्छा माई तो घर में cooks and all tell me, भाभी जी आप तो हर समय थैंक यू करते रहते हैं, इतना करते हैं. ऐसा ठीक है, जितना बोलती उतना लाइफ में मिलता है. तो डोंट थिंक कि अरे लोग बोलेंगे क्या करती है, कि क्यों करती है. बोलिए ना, यू जस्ट डू इट. So let's turn the page. Come on the last page, please. And understand one more thing. You are not sure किसकी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है. शक्ल से सब दिखते हैं परफेक्ट. किसके मन में पीछे क्या चल रहा है, प्लीज बी केयरफुल. अगर आप डांट मार रहे हैं किसी को, डांट मारना है मार लो, पर उसके बाद सॉरी भी बोल दो. यू डोंट नो किसकी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है. आपके एक अच्छे से वर्ड से कौन कितना हैप्पी हो जाए, किसकी आपने लाइफ का रुख बदल दिया. सो प्लीज आज हमें क्या करना है, ग्रैटिट्यूड लिखना है, वो तो हमको पता ही है. वापस पढ़ना है, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू लिखना है. वी आर फेमिलियर. हमें मैजिक 10 लोगों के ऊपर आज कम से कम थैंक करना है. मेंटली करना है, वर्बली करना है, आपकी मर्जी. और उनकी सर्विस के लिए थैंक यू बोलना है. रात को सोने से पहले हमारा जो पत्थर है, हम उसके बारे में उसको हाथ में पकड़ के स्कैन करके one good thing we'll talk about it and we'll just thank it. So that's it for today for the magic book. So thank you, Rahul sir. Let's move on to our simple steps to impossible dreams. कल तक हमने we talked about 6 chains that all of us can cut. I hope we are clear. जिसको भी clear नहीं है, PDF आपके पास आई है. I hope आप notes बना रहे हैं. So now some of you have started receiving the books, right? I energize them and I send them. So you have 5 journals. Let me tell you what we're going to be doing with them. First book is for gratitude, जो आप रोज सुबह लिख रहे हैं. सर इसका एक और पार्ट, एक और पेज पहले फ्लिप कर दीजिए. सेकेंड बुक इज फॉर योर रिफ्लेक्शंस. नहीं, पहले वाला पेज सर. या एक मिनट सर इसी पे रहेगा. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, फर्स्ट बुक इज फॉर ग्रैटिट्यूड. सेकेंड बुक जिसमें रिफ्लेक्शंस टेकअवेज लिखी हैं. सेशन पे कुछ करते करते एक पॉइंट पसंद आ गया आपको, बस उसको हाईलाइट कर दीजिए. एक्सपैंड बाद में करिएगा सेशन के बाद. हाईलाइट कर लीजिए कि मुझे ये अच्छा लगा था. एंड थर्ड इज ड्रीम जर्नल, जहाँ हम अपने सारे ड्रीम्स लिखते हैं डिटेल में. एंड बहुत मजा आता है देखकर बाय द एंड ऑफ इट, ये भी पूरा हो गया, ये भी पूरा हो गया, ये भी पूरा हो गया. एक आपको मिली है बुक जिसका नाम है अभिप्रीति, लविंग योरसेल्फ. उसमें आपका डे का पैटर्न बना हुआ है, क्या क्या करना इंपॉर्टेंट है. स्टार्ट करिए, सिंपली जस्ट स्टार्ट. अपने आप को बहुत सारे टिक मार्क्स शुरू हो जाएंगे. उसमें डे का स्केड्यूल करना है, वो भी लिखा हुआ है. आई हैव शेयर्ड माय स्केड्यूल आल्सो, सो ट्राई एंड डू दैट. एंड द लास्ट बुक, अभी उसकी बात बाद में करेंगे, पर कभी कुछ अच्छे आइडियाज आए विच यू वांट टू ड्रॉ, उसमें कर सकते हैं. सो आज हम अपने मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक के मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट में आ रहे हैं. 3 I always say is a number of creation. That's how everyone's been teaching us, right? And the part 3 is igniting our 7 booster engines. Part 2 में था cutting off the 6 chains. Part 3 is about igniting 7 booster engines. So let's talk about the first. Thank you, Rahul sir. Let's turn the page. Engine number 1. Any pen is appropriate, Meenakshi, but dreams likhte hue, I love to use the red color pen because it's red is the color of our blood. It's a color of energy. So red is what I use in the dream journal. Rest, jahan bhi aapka man kare. Colorful bhi use kar sakte, anything is fine. Nothing is bad, by the way. You're just writing, right? So chapter 10, section 3, engine number 1. Now it's called on people's, because लोग के ऊपर बनाया है, उनसे inspire करके. So engine number 1 is Henry Ford productivity. An awesome habit anyone can acquire. So Henry Ford did not invent the automobile. He did something far more ingenious. Now it's story time. Let's hear some stories. When I was a child, I thought that Henry Ford had invented the automobile. To my surprise, I have discovered that a great many adults still think Henry Ford invented the automobile. If you're one of those adults, I'm sorry to be the one to inform you that he did not. The first automobile was invented in 1769 and was powered by a steam engine. The first gasoline powered auto was built in 1885 in Germany by Carl Benz, 18 years before Henry Ford had sold his first car. You should now, however, feel bad for Mr. Ford. What he passed on to America and the world was far greater than any single invention. State the wheel. He created a way for a car and just about anything else to be manufactured in greater numbers and at a lower cost than anyone had ever imagined possible. So अगर आपने देखा है तो हेनरी फोर्ड के ऊपर एक मूवी भी है. It's very beautiful. I can't remember the name. It's very very inspirational. In fact, there's a movie Think and Grow Rich, right? उसमें भी हेनरी फोर्ड के बारे में बात करी गई है. तो अब हेनरी फोर्ड को किसने पुश किया? उनके एक सपने ने, एक ड्रीम ने. Let's understand the dream. You see, Henry Ford had a dream to see that every family in America could own their own car. When he first had this dream, it was truly an impossible one. Cars were far too expensive for average families to afford, but they were built one at a time. Only the very rich could afford a car. But when Henry Ford had a dream, and he converted the dream into reality by developing the moving assembly line. When he created this Model T assembly plant in 1908, there were 250 other car manufacturers in the United States. With this assembly line, he could assemble 100 cars in one day, more than most other factories could assemble in a month. By 1914, he could make nearly 1,000 cars a day, more than most other manufacturers could make an entire year. The result of this productivity breakthrough was enormous for Ford. Between 1908 and 1928, 20 साल के अंदर अंदर, he made nearly 17 million cars, more than half of the world's automobiles. His secret was to create workstations where a group of workers did the same task to every car as it arrived at the station. He divided the labor so that each worker became a specialist who concentrated on a single activity in the production of each car. Before long, other American manufacturers followed his example, and American industry became the most productive in the world. The creation of the modern assembly line production plant resulted in an infinite leap in productivity, not only for Ford's company, but for every industry in America and ultimately throughout the world. अब assembly line क्या होती है? Some of you will say कि क्या इसमें क्या सीखा हमने? Let's understand कि आपके dreams हम कैसे पूरे करेंगे अपने आप. How do we work on it? What the assembly line did for Henry Ford and the industrial world, the dream conversion process will do for you. So what is dream conversion process? इसमें क्या है? Let's understand. In this book, I would like to give you my definition of personal productivity. In either the corporate or the industrial world, personal productivity refers to the amount of goods or services an individual is able to produce in relation to time and cost. This is not what I mean when I refer to your personal productivity. The word productivity is very cold and mechanical, but it's the only word I can think of that adequately conveys what I want to convey. तो आपकी पर्सनल प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या है उसके बारे में आज बात करते हैं. Scientific meaning समझें तो degree and quantity of significant accomplishments you are able to achieve in a limited amount of time that reflect your true values, dreams and goals. Simply बोलते हैं कितना हम प्रोडक्टिविटी अपनी अच्छी कर रहे हैं, कितना हम सीख पा रहे हैं, कुछ चीजें कर पा रहे हैं, कम टाइम पे ज्यादा वैल्यू कितना दे पा रहे हैं, दूसरों को वैल्यू दे रहे हैं, अपने ड्रीम्स को आगे कर रहे हैं, अपने गोल्स पा रहे हैं. ये है पर्सनल प्रोडक्टिविटी. इसमें आपको अभिप्रीति बहुत हेल्प करने वाली है, आपकी जर्नल। अगर आप उसमें देखें, आपका पर्सनल टाइम, पर्सनल मतलब सिर्फ आपका टाइम, जिसमें आप ग्रो कर पाए, नॉट एनीबडी एल्स। सो इफ आई सी तनुज कैन वर्क ऑन हिज प्रोडक्टिविटी कि मेरा पर्सनल टाइम क्या है, मुझे इस समय गिटार बजाना है, कि मुझे इस समय फुटबॉल खेलना है, कि मुझे गोल्फ खेलना है। नाउ हिज वाइफ रुचिका पर्सनल टाइम इज समथिंग एल्स. She says, okay, I want to dance, or I want to do this, or I want to learn some class, or I want to do whatever. सबका personal productivity time is not a couple goal, is not a family goal. So your personal productivity time is for your dream conversion. आपके ड्रीम्स क्या हैं, आपके गोल्स क्या हैं, आपको किस में वैल्यू मिल रही है. So remember that. Don't confuse this with your spouse goals, with your parenting goals. No, वो अलग आएगा. प्लीज उस बुक को बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा जब आपको मिल जाती है. एनालाइज करिएगा, वेयर इज माई प्रोडक्टिविटी. अगर हमें अपने ड्रीम्स को कन्वर्ट करना है, जो हम 100% करेंगे, सो वी हैव टू वर्क फॉर देम. हमें एक गोल बनाना पड़ेगा. हमने वो 6 जो चेन्स ड्रॉप करी थी, उसमें इफ यू रिमेंबर, हमने क्लियरली कहा था कि अगर मुझे, मेरा एक सपना है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1000 करोड़ का सपना है मेरा, किस पाथ पे जाऊंगी, कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऐसे शेख चिल्ली की बात करना तो बहुत ईजी है. कुछ तो ट्रैजेक्टरी बनानी पड़ेगी, कुछ तो पाथ बनाना पड़ेगा. थोड़ी ना मैंने सपने देख लिए और पीछे बैठ के ओ मैं तो मैनिफेस्टेशन कर ली, हर महीने में मैनिफेस्ट कर लेता हूँ, हर महीने में सरेंडर कर लेता हूँ, एंड इट्स ऑल डन. नो, it doesn't work like that. Yes, it does work in the sense that you trust in the process of life, but personal productivity is so important. So let's consider this definition. You should start with the word significant. In chapter 4, I redefined extraordinary achievement as something that couldn't be accurately measured by grades, popularity, athletic abilities in our school days, or by amounts of money or material possessions or job titles in our adulthood. Rather, the true measure of achievement is the amount of benefit or fulfillment. So let's understand, what are we doing? हम अपनी लाइफ में कितना क्या मटेरियल पोजेशंस ले रहे हैं, जॉब्स ले रहे हैं, वो नहीं सिग्निफाई करेगा. क्या सिग्निफाई करेगा? रादर द ट्रू मेजर ऑफ अचीवमेंट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ बेनिफिट or fulfillment that an achievement brings to you or others. As you can see, there is a great difference between how most of us are programmed to measure achievement and its true measure. The same can be said for the concept of significance. तो हम अपनी जो मेजर कर रहे हैं अचीवमेंट, कैसे मेजर कर रहे हैं? हम मेजर कर रहे हैं, दोनों में डिफरेंस है. एक में आता है हमारी प्रोग्रामिंग है, कंडीशनिंग है, और हम उसको कैसे मेजर कर रहे हैं, जैसे हमें कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट लग रहा है, वो पूरा हो रहा है, हमें कितनी खुशी हो रही है, या दूसरे को कितनी खुशी हो रही है, या कितना बदलाव आ रहा है, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. दैट्स वन वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. हम सबकी प्रोग्रामिंग कैसे हुई हुई है लाइफ में, पेरेंट्स ने कैसे करी, समाज ने कैसे करी. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट. We have been programmed to think that significance can be measured by the same false standards people use to measure achievements. ये क्या स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं? जो माँ घर पे काम करती हैं, नॉन वर्किंग मॉम्स हैं, जो होम मेकर्स हैं, who spend their time chasing after toddler, running errands, performing chores that keep a house and family running smoothly, accomplish nothing significant. यूजलेस काम है, क्या कर रही है, कुछ काम तो करा ही नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है, यूजलेस है. लेकिन nothing could be further from the truth. What could be more significant than the physical safety, emotional security, and well-being of one's children and family as a whole? अगर वो बच्चे इमेजिन करें, वो माँ घर पे नहीं है संस्कार देने के लिए, खाना बनाने के लिए. अगर आप किसी को लाते हैं जॉब पे जो खाना बना लेगी, या एक नानी बच्चों को संभाल लेगी, what about the love? Can you measure that? A woman keeps her family together. Can you measure that? So मेरा सक्सेस करना कि oh she's a business woman, she's doing this, she's doing, oh great. आप मेजर करें कितने करोड़ में मैंने अर्न किया, क्या क्या मैंने चीजें खरीदी. Okay. What about the love? What about that? Nothing is worthless. Everything is in a whole. Now, how many divorces, trips to therapist, And teen drug addiction and suicides should be avoided if marriage and family relationships were well nurtured and produced emotionally fulfilling and secure families. If my husband Prashant doesn't value my time at home or doesn't give me importance in front of my family, क्या मेरे बच्चों को मेरी तरफ कुछ होगा? नजरिया बदलने की जरूरत है हम सबको, सबके वैल्यू करने की जरूरत है। बहुत टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड कर लिया एक दूसरे को। आई एम अ वुमन, आई एम ऑल्सो प्रोफेशनल, आई एम ऑल्सो नर्चरर, आई एम ऑल्सो होम मेकर, राइट? बट why am I better than somebody who's a complete homemaker? Now that has to be challenged. But having said that, to all the homemakers here, you're doing a brilliant job, but money earn karna is also very important. It's energy. इस जर्नी में मेरे साथ आए हैं तो कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। क्या करना है वो आपको ढूंढना है कि वेर आर यू गुड। होम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनना है, होम शेफ्स बनना है, आई डोंट केयर क्या बनना है, बट मनी लाना इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड वो मनी मैं ये नहीं बोली स्पेंड ऑन द फैमिली और जिस पे जहाँ डालना है करो, बट अपनी फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी एज अ वुमन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो वी विल टॉक अबाउट दिस सून, बट प्लीज अपने ड्रीम्स में फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस को जरूर लाइएगा। आई कैन टेल यू वन थिंग, आई एम मैरिड टू 21 years. मैंने आज तक आई हैव नॉट टेकन पॉकेट मनी फ्रॉम माई पेरेंट्स और माई हस्बैंड because I believe I'm self sufficient. So please be careful of what you want in life. Choose very well. Yes, it boosts confidence also. It's very important to have your own sense of individuality. Couple goals, amazing. Family goals, amazing. Personal goals, also very important. Men in India earn, what the typical hai, they're the bread makers of the family. What about you? So let's understand that also. वो भी आपके ड्रीम कन्वर्जन में आना पड़ेगा। एंड फोर प्रोडक्टिविटी को हम समझते हैं। So Stephen Scott is saying, my wife is a homemaker and manages a family and all of her personal affairs. Occasionally, she has said that she sometimes feels she isn't accomplishing anything significant with her life. बहुत ladies को ये feel होता है, and that's okay. She looks at my activities, professional achievements, or achievements of others to compare them to hers. But it is as important for me to see Shannon achieve her dreams as it is for me to achieve mine. So when she makes a statement like this, I don't downplay her feelings, rather, I try to help her define her short term and her long term dreams and goals and map out a plan to achieve them. At the same time, however, I realize that it is critical that she sees the true significance of what she's accomplishing with her children and me, with their children and me every single day. She has three wonderfully happy, emotionally secure children at home who love being around her. She gives them boatloads of love, encouragement, and hope. She gives them emotional, spiritual foundations upon which their lives will be built. Lives full of honor, respect, joy, peace, hope, love, and compassion. So अब सबके लिए good news है, women के लिए especially मैं बोल रही हूँ. I have worked with a lot of women. Ultimately, अगर आप spiritual हैं ना, तो आप अपने आप abundant भी हो जाएंगे. सब कुछ रास्ते खुल जाएंगे. Remember one thing, loving yourself is very, very, very important. So हम शुरू कर रहे हैं अपनी life transformation journey with gratitude. So 30 days of that, then 21 days of loving ourselves. And this is for men also. Many of us men, I mean, I'm saying us because we're all general, right? We are generic people. Many men इतना busy हो जाते हैं to be the breadwinners of family, अपने खुद का essence भूल जाते हैं, अपने शौक भूल जाते हैं, अपना time भूल जाते हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to live our life with a lot of joy and peace. सब धीरे धीरे आएगा. Let's be patient and let's make life unfold. But मैं हमें दोबारा बोलूंगी, think big, dream big, create your dreams as big as possible. बड़ा सोचोगे तो बड़ा करोगे, छोटी सोच पे छोटा ही पाओगे. So that's something I always believe. And if you're happy thoughts, then it's different. There are many people who are very content कि जो है बहुत बढ़िया है. Okay then. Then you're not in this journey of power of dreams. Then maybe your dreams are to become spiritual. And that's fine. I embrace that. So अगर आप उस category में हैं, let me know because then I will know I'll work on you accordingly. Work with you accordingly, right? So now let's talk about his wife's day. How significant are my wife's daily activities? More significant than she could ever calculate. Yes, I want her to do and achieve all the things she dreams of, all the things she considers significant. But at the same time, I don't want her to buy into the pervasive misconception that only that can be measured by money or the world's applause is significant. True measure significance का कहाँ आता है long term impact में. The long term impact an activity or accomplishment makes on a life. अगर मेरा impact आपकी life में आ रहा है where all of you are becoming dream converters, so yeah, my life is worth it. So what? Money नहीं आया तो. I'm not doing this for money any which ways. I'm doing this कि आपके जो money आया है उससे किसी की life empower हो जाए. Of course हम तो इस बार इतना छोटा सा batch है हमारा, वो भी नहीं हुआ. So what? So what? Money is important, but it's not the end of the world. Greater impact करना is more important. जिन mothers के बच्चे की strong foundation है, उन्होंने अपने बच्चे की life अच्छी बनाई है. Tomorrow he'll become a father, he'll become a husband, he'll become a businessman. She is making somebody's future. So look at the impact you're doing. Look at the accomplishment. मैं अपने आप को बहुत accomplished सोच रही हूँ अभी. क्यों? I'm in a world where I'm surrounded by love. So all my co-seekers are flooding me with love. मैंने क्या किया? I've just spent 1 hour 21 minutes every morning, right? And a little extra time on email. But this is my life's calling. हमें इस प्रोसेस में अपनी लाइफ की कॉलिंग खोजनी है कि ठीक है हमने फाइनेंस के लिए ये करा, हमने इसके लिए ये किया, उसके लिए वो किया, अब हमारे लिए क्या मायने रखता है. लेट्स फाइंड आवर लाइफ्स कॉलिंग. लेट्स फाइंड आवर ट्रू अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ आवरसेल्व्स. स्टीवन स्कॉट बोलते हैं, with this true understanding of the meaning of significance, let's look at the working definition of your personal productivity only once more. The degree and the quantity of significant accomplishments you are able to achieve in a limited time that reflect your true values, dreams, and goals. With this definition, I can promise you that the dream conversion process by itself will make a big difference in your personal productivity at home and in business, as Henry Ford's concept of assembly line made in the productivity of industry. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? कितना हमने काम किया है, कितना हमें अच्छा लग रहा है अपने सपने पूरे करते हुए, रियल वैल्यू लिखते हुए, उसके जो गोल्स है वो लिखते हुए और उनको कन्वर्ट होते हुए देखते हुए. नाउ दैट इज द बिगेस्ट डिफरेंस. एंड गोल कन्वर्जन्स तो होंगे 100%. कैसे होंगे? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड. व्हेन कंसिस्टेंटली यूटिलाइज्ड, the dream conversion process will empower you to achieve a far greater success and degree and quantity of significant accomplishments that reflect your true values and goals than would otherwise be humanly impossible or possible. So dream conversion process अच्छा है, beautiful है, क्या है? If you want screenshot ले लीजिएगा, if you want आपके PDFs हैं उनको रख लीजिएगा, if you want अपने journals में लिख लीजिएगा. ड्रीम जर्नल में लिखिएगा, व्हाट इज द ड्रीम कन्वर्जन प्रोसेस. पहला बात तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, एंड आई ऑलवेज से यूज योर हैंड्स. बहुत एप्स आ गए लैपटॉप्स में, बहुत कुछ कन्वर्जन्स हैं. वी ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट दिस इज द थंब फॉर योर गॉड. जो भी स्पिरिचुअल एनर्जीज को आप मानते हैं, ये आपका अहम है, ईगो. दिस इज योर इंटेलेक्ट. जब ये तीन मिलते हैं और आप पेन उठाते हैं, पेंसिल उठाते हैं, तो आपका एक मिलन है आपके पूरा माइंड बॉडी सोल का. तो आपको अपना ड्रीम राइटिंग में लिखना है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डिफाइन अ ड्रीम इन राइटिंग. सेकंड, कन्वर्ट दैट ड्रीम इनटू स्पेसिफिक गोल्स कि मेरा ये ड्रीम है, इसको करने के लिए मुझे क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा, गोल्स क्या हैं. थर्ड, हर गोल के लिए एक स्पेसिफिक स्टेप कि अगर मुझे ये करना है तो मुझे ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है. फोर्थ, हर स्टेप को हमें टास्क में बना दें, छोटा सा डुएबल टास्क. मैं एक एग्जांपल लेती हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल, आज मुझे सपोज डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी बोलती हैं कि मेरा ड्रीम है 10 किलोज वेट लॉस करना. अब 10 किलोज वेट लॉस करने के लिए स्पेसिफिक ड्रीम उनका है कि स्पेसिफिक मेरा गोल 10 किलोज वेट लॉस है। नंबर 2 में अब उसके लिए क्या करना है कि मैं रोज योगा करूंगी एंड रोज मैं वॉक करूंगी। बट ये योगा वॉक तो अभी मैंने कभी करी नहीं, एकदम से कैसे कर लूंगी? तो अब उसको टास्क में बनाना है कि चलो योगा एंड वॉक है, योगा करूंगी मैं 10 मिनट्स, टास्क में करूंगी ऑफ वॉकिंग 5000 स्टेप्स। अगर मेरे पास एक फिटबिट स्मार्ट वॉच है तो 5000 स्टेप्स, नहीं तो मोबाइल पे एक ऐप डाउनलोड कर लिया, वो भी टास्क है। और मैं ऐप को उसको ऑन करती हूँ, जब मैं चलती हूँ तो मुझे पता है मैं कितने स्टेप्स चली हूँ। और एक असाइन करना है प्रोजेक्टिव टाइम और डेट ऑफ कंप्लीशन ऑफ ईच टास्क, कि इस समय में वॉक पे जाया करूंगी, कम वॉट में मैं जाऊंगी, और अगर मैं बाहर नहीं जा पाई मैं घर पे इतने स्टेप्स वॉक कर लूंगी। और मुझे चेक करना है अपने आप को 15 डेज में कि क्या मेरा 1 किलो बॉडी वेट कम हुआ कि नहीं। ऐसे हमको अपने ड्रीम्स को गोल्स, स्टेप्स, टास्क में कन्वर्ट करना है। तब धीरे, रिमेंबर एवरी स्मॉल स्टेप मेक्स अ डिफरेंस। अगर मुझे 1 किलोमीटर चलना है तो हर कदम उसमें हेल्प करेगा मुझे। So that is important for a conversion. Now, as you can see, the dream conversion process is very simple technique, and it does not appear an earth-shattering concept. If you begin to use it consistently, it will help earth-shattering results in your life. Every step makes a difference. Step लेना important है, आज भी, कल भी, परसों भी। Consistency important है। अगर हम इस सेशन पे आ रहे हैं लेकिन उस समय हम लेट के सेशन कर रहे हैं, नींद आ रही है, आधा सुन रहे हैं, आधा नहीं सुन रहे, अंदर क्या जाएगा? थोड़ा बहुत। और फुल अटेंशन में बैकबोन स्ट्रेट है और समझ रहे हैं तो मिस ही नहीं करेंगे कुछ। समटाइम्स विल मेक अ नोट आल्सो। तो किसका फायदा ज्यादा हुआ? ए जो लेट के कर रहा है या बी जो एक्चुअल कर रहा है? हर चीज में इंटेग्रिटी, कमिटमेंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्पेशली ड्रीम वर्ल्ड में, राइट? So even though it's a very powerful engine, let's understand what are we going to do about it. You require a minimal amount of effort and time to ignite and maintain. And you will never ignite and utilize this enormously powerful engine अगर आपने इस steps में एक भी step miss कर दिया तो। So अब हमें बहुत beautifully guide किया जा रहा है अपने सपनों की foundation पे। So let's understand this beautiful thing. I am going to lead you through this process step by step, using my own experience as an example. But first, I want to help you understand the foundation upon which your dream conversion process should be built. So अब इस चैप्टर को हम कल डिटेल में करेंगे कि हमारा फाउंडेशन ड्रीम्स का कैसे बनेगा। लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड कि ड्रीम्स बनाना इम्पोर्टेंट है, और इस चैप्टर को हम बहुत धीरे धीरे करेंगे बिकॉज ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चैप्टर है हमारी ड्रीम कन्वर्जन्स में। आज हमको बस इतना इसके ऊपर रेजोनेट करना है। एग्जाम्पल समझ लीजिएगा, ये 5 पॉइंट लिखे हुए हैं, इसको हम अपनी लाइफ में कैसे इंटरट्वाइन कर सकते हैं। बेसिक, डिटेल में काम नहीं करना है, वेरी बेसिक। कल हम डिटेल में समझने वाले हैं हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट। इस हफ्ते दिस इज आवर जॉब। So let's be clear that this is what we all are doing. So thank you, Rahul sir, for showcasing this beautiful chapter. It's time for a Surya Namaskar. Sun salutation is very, very, very important. हम किसी को प्रणाम करते हैं तो हमें blessings मिलती हैं। आज सूरज is the only source of energy. सूरज आता है तो दिन होता है, and हम ब्रह्म मुहूर्त के टाइम पे जब प्रणाम करते हैं, so we are getting a lot of blessings. So as I say, let's face the east, जहाँ भी आपका east है, and let's start doing it.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasan, Hastuttanasan, Padhahastasan, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasan, Parvatasan, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasan, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Parvatasan. Left forward, Ashvasanchalanasan. Padahastasan. Hastuttanasan. Pranamasan. On the right side, prayer position. Raised arms pose. Hand to feet pose. Right leg back, equestrian pose. Mountain pose. Hold mountain pose. And slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing.
Okay, for those of you who've got a back pain or something, just imagine it, because even Sankalp Shakti, imagination Shakti is also beautiful. So अगर आप नहीं भी कर पा रहे हैं, while the asanas are going on, just बैठे बैठे you can do it, and even physically बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा, उसमें भी energy आएगी. All right, so let's move for our beautiful chapter on Incredibly Believable. Let's move and understand. Okay, so जिन लोग को अभी तक clear नहीं है, what are we doing in this beautiful chapter? Understand this, that you are here for a journey, and हम सब समझने वाले हैं what's happening with the world. ये book एक channeled book है, which means it's been guided. Future में क्या होने वाला है इस book में लिखा हुआ, something like astrology, right? Astrology में उनको पता होता है आपके stars, moons देखकर कि planets देखकर कि आप कहाँ पर हैं. This book is about the future and about the present. Remember 2006 में लिखी गई थी, और बहुत कुछ उस book में ऐसा है जो अभी हो रहा है. हमने कल बात करी थी स्ट्रक्चर्ड एजुकेशन सिस्टम की, राइट? ये पिरामिड है, लोग कैसे हेल्प कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, या कैसे हम लोग समाज में पढ़ रहे हैं, कैसे चूज कर रहे हैं. Now let's understand this book about preschool madness, or is it greed? I'll take you through this and you see what resonates with you. So try and understand the book. It's very simple. Let's understand it. Preschool madness, or is it greed? In some countries, such as India, Our modern system of education has deteriorated to really ridiculous levels. How ridiculous? A number of schools require an entrance test for preschool kids. Huh? Are you going to educate this child? Or is he supposed to already know these things before you start teaching him? Maybe we expect children to be born with this knowledge. Or it is just a way for the schools to make money. With a large enough donation, your child can get in anyway, even if he fails the entrance test. During my visit to New Delhi in September 2006, I was thrilled to read in the newspaper that the High Court had issued a ruling barring entrance interviews or tests for students just entering school and for preschool kids. Maybe the shift has already started. तो जिन लोग दिल्ली में हैं मुझे नहीं पता कितने लोग हैं बट एग्जामिनेशंस हो रहे थे पेरेंट्स के और बच्चों के स्कूल में एंटर करने के लिए जब बच्चा स्कूल में गया ही नहीं है कैसे नॉलेज आएगी लेकिन हाई कोर्ट ने रूल आउट कर दिया इसका मतलब जो शिफ्ट की बात कर रहे हैं रोज वो शिफ्ट ऑलरेडी शुरू हो चुका है राइट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द स्कूल regime. Once the school children get into school, they all have to study according to fixed curriculum, which usually bears little resemblance to life in the real world. And each child is expected to grow and proceed at exactly the pace that the teacher determines. Most schools do not teach or concern themselves with discipline these days. Their attitude seems to be that it is not something that they are responsible for. We do not allow for the child's interest or individuality. And the focus is entirely on academic learning, not on real life issues. We can go on about the problems of the current education system, but it may be better to talk about the good things in the new world. Our current educational system needs to be revamped completely, and that is exactly what will happen in new world. I don't know आप लोग में से कितने लोगों को पता है we've gone through this like history को mug up करना trigonometry करना algebra करना है काम आए नहीं आए एक curriculum बना दिया and पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है बट नए वर्ल्ड में क्या होने वाला है लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट और ये शुरुआत हो चुकी है कई लोग इसको आईबी बोर्ड बोलते हैं शुरुआत हो चुकी है what is the new learning in the new world the most significant change in the new world will be that learning and education will not be standardized but truly individualized. There will be no fixed classes and no predefined curricula that people need to follow. There will be no examinations, no questions of pass or fail, no top of the class, and no graduation. So let's understand. अभी भी हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं at the moment, हम लोगों ने चूज किया है लाइफ ऑफ लर्निंग हम अभी भी लर्न कर रहे हैं राइट वी हैव अब यहाँ ये तो है नहीं कि Ruchi is a better student or Neha is a better student or Prachi is a better student or Meenakshi is a better student. We're all here learning something. Now, if a person has difficulty in learning something, he will not be punished in the sense of failing and repeating a class. Instead, he will be helped by others till he really learns and understands the subject. Since he's studying it by choice anyways, his only interest is in learning and not in just obtaining a passing grade. He will put in the effort required to really understand the subject. There will be no academic degrees, and a person's academic qualifications will not determine his status in society. There will be many class offerings on diverse topics at many locations, but each individual can choose which ones to take and in which order. आप देख रहे हैं Zoom आने से आप लोग कोई भी क्लास कहीं पर भी कर रहे हैं किसी भी सब्जेक्ट पर किसी भी लोकेशन में बैठे कहीं से भी कर रहे हैं The world's become a global village. लोग ऑफर कर रहे हैं अपना क्लासरूम खोल के बैठे अपने लैपटॉप की दुनिया से और आप वहां अटेंड कर रहे हो तो ये वर्ल्ड ऑलरेडी आ चुका है एंड आप क्या सीख रहे हो जो आपको इंटरेस्ट है अभी मनीष को इंटरेस्ट है गोल्फ में फॉर एग्जांपल तो मनीष गोल्फ की टिप्स सीख रहा है या वहां की कोच से मिल रहा है अब रुचि को बहुत शौक है स्पिरिचुअलिटी में तो वो सीख रही है मीनाक्षी बोल रही है आई लव टू मेक फूड वो सीख रही है The world's become a place where you're learning what you really want to learn, not what is being forced upon you. Learning and education in the new world are for primary purposes of making you happy in life. Learning is a fun activity done by choice. Now I am also learning. Now people say, oh, you're a coach. Oh, the more I teach, the more I learn. So it's by choice that I'm doing this, right? I slept in the night at 2 o'clock, but I'm up in the morning at 4 because I just love this learning. Now we'll talk about the holistic learning. In keeping with the integrated body as a single mind, body, spirit combination, each one of us will also select the type of learning we go through. Unlike the current situation in which the emphasis is purely on intellectual learning, education in the new world will also include spiritual learning. हो ही रहा है ना? हम सब spiritually incline हो रहे हैं. हम body की भी बात कर रहे हैं, हम mind की भी बात कर रहे हैं, हम soul की भी बात कर रहे हैं. So we are all learning holistic learning. अब बच्चों की learning में क्या होने वाला है? Learning for children. Young children will probably be the only ones that will have supervised learning for the first few years of their lives. For children's education, the emphasis will be on teaching them how to be good citizens, how to behave with each other, and how to always be polite with both adults and children. Bad behavior is emotional violence, and violence in any form is not acceptable in the new world. जब हम बच्चों को सिर्फ प्रेम 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 देंगे, लव लव लव, दे विल बी हैविंग अ रॉक सॉलिड फाउंडेशन. लोग बोलते हैं डिसिप्लिन करने की जरूरत है कम एज पे. नहीं, शुरू में जस्ट गिव देम अनकंडीशनल लव, अपने आप सुधर जाएंगे. शुरू से परफेक्ट अडल्ट्स मत बनाइए उनको बहुत यंग. जो लोग यंग मदर्स हैं उनके लिए ये प्रॉब्लम है. डोंट टेल देम सो मच डूज एंड डोंट्स. और हम सब ने गलती करी है एज पेरेंट्स, और हमारे साथ भी गलती हुई है, हमारे पेरेंट्स ने करी है. नहीं पता था ना स्पिरिचुअली कैसे ग्रो अप करना है. अब पता है ना. अब तो बदल सकते हैं. अब तो वी कैन बिकम चैनल्स ऑफ लव. Children being children, they will probably behave badly from time to time. बच्चों का तो काम है. It's okay. When a child behaves badly in the new world, he's not reprimanded or punished for his actions. He's just told how to behave. Instead, the consequences of his bad behavior are explained to him. And he's also guided by the teacher to understand how he could have handled the situation differently. In today's world, parents, teachers, and others normally tell the children what not to do much more than telling them something to do. Also, we punish the child for doing something wrong without explaining to the child why it was wrong. The child then gets really confused in terms of how she or he is supposed to behave. Bad behavior is never punished in the new world. Instead, good behavior is rewarded. Hence, there's a natural tendency for the child's mind to gravitate towards good behavior. The human mind will always pick reward over punishment. So, बहुत important है अच्छी बातों एक्सपैंड करना. नेगेटिविटी अगर आई है, ब्रश ऑफ कर दो ये बोलकर कि क्या करना चाहिए था. एंड वैल्यूज, संस्कार देना इंपॉर्टेंट है. कॉन्वर्सेशन होना इंपॉर्टेंट है. बच्चे मैजिक की दुनिया में कम हैं, लॉजिक की दुनिया में ज्यादा हैं. तो लॉजिक दीजिए उनको. जो रेजोनेट करते हैं वो बताइए. अब how do we teach the children? सबसे बड़ा question, how do we teach them? Let's understand. In the new world, the main things we want to teach the children are real life issues. Very little emphasis will put on academic learning. And even here, each child is allowed to develop at his own pace. There are no tests, no competitions, no comparisons. तुम्हारा बच्चा बेटर, मेरा बच्चा बेटर नहीं होने वाला. कंपटीशन एग्जिस्ट करता है हम जहाँ रह रहे हैं ना, लोअर डायमेंशन में. जिन लोग को डायमेंशन का नहीं पता, हम एलिवेट कर रहे हैं डायमेंशंस में. आज हम यहाँ रह रहे हैं, फिर हम आगे 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 जा रहे हैं. कोऑपरेशन एंड म्यूचुअल सपोर्ट एग्जिस्ट इन द न्यू वर्ल्ड इन द फोर्थ डायमेंशन. और इस वर्ल्ड में हम ऑलरेडी, ये किताब 2006 में लिखी गई थी. सो फोर्थ डायमेंशन में तो हम आ चुके हैं. कोऑपरेशन हो रहा है, म्यूचुअल सपोर्ट भी हो रहा है. Children will be taught about their own human bodies. Their body is nothing to be ashamed of. They will be taught how to take care of themselves and why it is important. अगर आप लोगों ने रियलाइज किया हो, गुड टच बैड टच का बहुत शुरू हो गया ना. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने शुरू किया था, 2006 में किताब लिखी थी. ऑलरेडी हम उस वर्ल्ड में आ चुके हैं. At the same time, there will be enough emphasis on taking care of the emotional, mental and spiritual bodies along with their physical bodies. शायद आप लोग को भी अभी नहीं पता हो कि क्या बात कर रहे हैं हम. स्पिरिचुअल बॉडी क्या होती है. but मालूम पड़ जाएगा. This means that by having a beautiful and sexy body will not automatically make you a nice person. You also need to make sure that your behavior is not grouchy. Inner beauty is as important as outer beauty. अब आप अगर देख रहे हैं लॉट्स ऑफ मॉडल्स एंड एक्ट्रेसेस वो अपना विदाउट मेकअप लुक दिखाते हैं डिप्रेशन होता है बताते हैं कि हमें डिप्रेशन हो रहा है राइट दीपिका पादुकोण एंड सो मेनी एक्ट्रेसेस बिकॉज दे टेलिंग देम कि इट्स नॉट अबाउट ओनली अ पिक्चर परफेक्ट लुक द रियल यू इज ब्यूटिफुल इट डजंट मैटर क्या कंप्लेक्शन है कैसे दिख रहे हो अंदर से हैव टू बी ब्यूटिफुल अपने आप बाहर से झलकेगा फूड हैबिट्स एक्सप्लेन टू द चिल्ड्रन just tell them right and wrong. Ankur bolte hain, just tell them right and wrong and let them decide whether to do nothing. Absolutely. And Ankur, हम कौन होते हैं बोलने वाले कि ये right है कि ये wrong है? वो हमारा perception है. हमको उस पे भी सोचना है कि हमको किसी ने बोला है कि ये right है, ये wrong है और हम उसको आगे कर रहे हैं. क्या ये वाकई में right है? क्या ये वाकई में wrong है? या ये हमारा perspective है, हमारा नजरिया है? वो भी देखने वाली बात है as parents. Food habits are also explained to children. With the type of healthy foods they will eat in the new world, there will be no concept of food making a person sick as it does in the old world, where arteries get blocked by saturated fats. That is related to the fact that in the old world, the primary aim of the food manufacturing and processing industry is to preserve food for as long as possible. In the new world, the primary consideration is to have fresh food that preserves the life force in the food and is really good for health. तो जब ये किताब लिखी गई थी 2006 में कितना ऑर्गेनिक फूड का कल्चर था आप खुद देखिए अभी एकदम से आ गया राइट पहले प्रिजर्व करे थे खाने प्रेजर्वेटिव डाल डाल के कि लंबा चले शेल्फ लाइफ लंबी बढ़ जाए अब क्या हो रहा है ऑर्गेनिक फूड की बात हो रही है because that is something which is very beautiful and basic and amazing. Children will also be taught about their relationships with plants and animals. Since they will be able to communicate telepathically with the animals, they will never abuse animals. They will realize the oneness of life and feel the pain of the plants or the animals. मुझे नहीं पता आप लोगों में से कितने लोग अग्री करोगे एकदम से लास्ट 1 ईयर में बड़े सारे लोगों ने डॉग्स ले आया है घर पे बिकॉज हम बच्चों को दिखा रहे हैं वननेस जानवर जानवर की तरह नहीं एज अ फैमिली मेंबर एकदम से रिलेशनशिप बदल रहा है एकदम से लोग बोल रहे हैं हग द ट्री लुक आफ्टर द प्लांट्स पानी को वाटर करो रिलेशनशिप हमारे साथ बदल रहा है बच्चों का भी बदल रहे हैं नजरिया बदल रहा है children of the new world will never underestimate how in the old world it was a sport to kill animals कितने लोग हैं ना there's so many actors who done पुराने राजा लोग करते थे मारना एनिमल्स को एक शौक था राइट इमेजिन हमें कोई शौक के लिए मार रहा है सो इसीलिए नाउ वो एक अवेयरनेस आएगी यस मीनाक्षी इज राइट आजकल तो लोग हॉर्सेस नहीं यूज कर रहे एब्सोल्युटली कि एनिमल अब्यूज है सो बहुत जल्दी बहुत बदलाव ऑलरेडी आ रहा है Children will be provided all kinds of activities like painting, drawing, music, gymnastics, swimming, non-competitive sports. So जहाँ competition आता है ना वहाँ problem आती है मैं जीता कि तुम जीता स्ट्रेस भी आता है चेस पे खेलो स्ट्रेस रहे मैं जीता कि नहीं तुम जीते अब चीजें क्या आने वाली हैं जहाँ पेंटिंग करते हो फ्लो कर रहे हो म्यूजिक में एंजॉय कर रहे हो डांस कर रहे हो जिम्नास्टिक्स कर रहे हो बॉडी में एंगल है स्विमिंग कर रहे हो एंड हर बच्चा अपना इंटरेस्ट चूज कर पाएगा स्पेंड कर पाएगा उस पर टाइम देयर आर नो गेम्स इवन वीडियो गेम्स विद वायलेंस इन देम अब ये सब जो चीजें जो वायलेंस वाली हैं बीच में आपको ध्यान हो कुछ सालों पहले बच्चे कमिट सुसाइड कमिट कर रहे थे वीडियो गेम्स पर प्लेइंग वो दिमाग पे इतने हावी हो रहे थे दैट यू वर कमिंग सुसाइड सच वायलेंट गेम्स वो सब नहीं होंगे न्यू वर्ल्ड में अब दिख रहे हैं आपको अब बहुत कम है राइट whatever the child wants to study will be okay with the parents and the teachers. They will all realize that the child will naturally gravitate towards the activities of his interest and thereby will do very well in studies and be happy with it. That is why there will never be any pressure on the child to spend time on or study the things he does not like to do. There are no professionals by default in the new world. अगर कोई पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों का सपना नहीं साकार, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं खाना बनाने में बहुत अच्छा हूँ एंड आई एम अ मेल, पर फैमिली बोलती है अरे शेफ बनेगा, अरे बिजनेसमैन बनना है, तो फिर कैसे? यू लुकिंग डाउन अपॉन द प्रोफेशन. खाना नहीं बनेगा तो लाइफ में लिव कैसे करेंगे हम? रेस्टोरेंट कैसे जाएंगे? नजरिया बदल रहा है. सब वो कर पाएंगे जो वो करना चाहते हैं, जहां वो एक्सेल कर रहे हैं. और जब हम वो करेंगे जहां हम एक्सेल करते हैं, life will be so beautiful. Just because that is what we want to learn and do in our life. Places of learning in the new world. ये हम लास्ट पेज अभी करते हैं. बहुत मजा आएगा. जूम की बात हो रही है. And 2006 में जूम था नहीं. So let's understand. In each community, there will be major places of learning connected to the other similar places throughout the world that will have libraries full of information about all topics. Every person will have full access to these facilities. Google की बात हो रही है. कुछ टाइप करो सब मिल जाता है. लाइब्रेरी है ना Google. Then there are other places that will have many types of laboratories for different experiments that one may want to perform. At these centers of learning, there will also be many classrooms of different sizes. However, there will be no fixed schedules of classes. Different persons who want to teach different classes can only reserve their classrooms and announce a class on the net. All interested persons can attend the class of their choice. So आज मैंने अनाउंस कर दी, आप लोग क्लास में आ गए, हम सब साथ में पढ़ रहे हैं. आज प्लेलिस्ट बना दी, रिकॉर्ड कर दी, सेशंस को यूट्यूब पे डाल दिया. अभी सपोज उषा जी बोल रही कि नहीं मेरे को तो कुछ पढ़ना है प्राची, मुझे ये किताब करनी. जाइए ऑनलाइन, जाइए यूट्यूब पे, जाइए प्लेलिस्ट पे क्लिक करिए, किताब खोलिए, अपना एक सेशन कर लो रोज. अब कुछ फिक्स शेड्यूल ही नहीं है. अब वो 4 बजे करना चाह रहे हैं सुबह के, 4 बजे करना चाह रहे हैं शाम को, मुझ पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं है. करिकुलम अवेलेबल है. That is the new world. The other side of it is that if a person wants to take some classes that are not being currently offered, then he will be able to put a request out on the net for a teacher. अब हमें कुछ सीखना होता है, हम अगर नेट पे डालते हैं तो हमें मिल जाता है ना अवेलेबिलिटी. अब हम चूज करें हमें क्या चाहिए. Whoever is qualified, interested in teaching the class can then arrange one, announce it. Or if somebody in another geographical location is holding a similar class, they can arrange a video link and the interested student will attend the class no matter where he is geographically. The entire world will become one giant global classroom. तो मेरा जो फर्स्ट बैच था, हमारे पास अमेरिका में, नॉर्थ अमेरिका से लोग थे, साउथ अमेरिका से थे, अबू धाबी से थे, दुबई से थे, कनाडा से थे, अफ्रीका से थे, और हम बहुत सारे इंडियंस भी थे. कैसे पॉसिबल है? बिकॉज जूम आ गया है. एक वीडियो लिंक भेज दो, सब क्लिक कर लेते हैं, सब अटेंड कर लेते हैं. सो हाउ वंडरफुल. जिसको जहां इंटरेस्ट है वो कुछ भी अटेंड कर सकता है. दिस इज व्हाट वी आर लर्निंग. अब ये किताब 2006 में थी, तब तो जूम था भी नहीं. कैसे इस इंफॉर्मेशन आई? तो अब सबको मैं बताना चाह रही हूँ, इस बुक में हर एक शब्द लिखा हुआ है ट्रूथ. तो लेट्स एंजॉय द ट्रूथ. बहुत कुछ आगे फ्यूचर में आने वाला है जो हमको अभी पता भी नहीं है, लेकिन इस बुक को पढ़ने के बाद ये तो मालूम पड़ जाएगा कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. इट्स अ वेरी एक्साइटिंग बुक. थैंक यू राहुल सर फॉर शोकेसिंग दिस ब्यूटीफुल बुक. स्लो एंड स्टेडीली हम इस दुनिया में जाएंगे where we will learn something new about our life. So anyways, time for a heart thought. Who will want to read some beautiful voice today morning for a heart thought, please? And let's see what the heart thought is all about. So all of us are inching in a life of wonderment, a life where all of us are learning and growing. Today, let's give the opportunity to Amit Gupta. So today's heart thought topic is being enough. I am perfect exactly as I am. So हम सब perfect बने हैं. That's something we must realize. जैसे हैं बहुत अच्छे हैं. If we wait until we become perfect before we love ourselves, we will waste our lives. हम सोचे कि मैं ऐसा हो जाऊंगा, इतने वेट का हो जाऊंगा और तब मैं perfect होऊंगा, तो हमने life waste कर दी. We are already perfect right here and right now. जब मैं अपना आज एक्सेप्ट कर लूंगा कि मैं परफेक्ट हूँ, तो मेरा कल तो बहुत अमेजिंग होने ही वाला है. इसमें और इलैबोरेट करेंगे. लेट्स रीड थ्रू अमित. अमित, ओवर टू यू.
Thank you, Prachi. Good morning.
Good morning.
I am neither too much nor too little. I do not have to prove to anyone or anything who I am. I have come to know that I am the perfect expression of the oneness of life. In the infinity of life, I have been many identities, each one a perfect expression for that particular lifetime. I am content to be who and what I am this time. I do not yearn to be like someone else, for that is not the expression I chose this time. Next time, I will be different. I am perfect as I am right here and right now. I am sufficient. I am the one with all of life. There is no need to struggle to be better. All I need to do is to love myself more today than yesterday and to treat myself as someone who is deeply loved. As I am cherished by myself, I will blossom with joy and beauty that I can barely begin to comprehend. Love is the nourishment that humans need to fulfill their greatness. As I learn to love myself more, I learn to love everyone more. Together, we lovingly nourish an ever more beautiful world. We are all healed, and the planet is healed too. With joy, I recognize my perfection and the perfection of life. And so it is.
कैसा लगा जब अमित पढ़ रहे थे? हर वाक्य में ट्रूथ था. रियलाइज नहीं करते हम लोग. लाइफ इज सो ब्यूटीफुल. फिर भी स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, इससे बेटर होना है, उससे बेटर होना है, उससे बेटर होना है. आज हम इसी के ऊपर मेडिटेट करेंगे. विल एक्सपैंड द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट. So let's meditate, and for that I need all of your postures corrected. By now you know the postures, yet I will be guiding each one of you. So let's start a magical morning with our understanding of our meditation. Thank you, Amit, for reading. So our backs absolutely straight, our eyes closed, a soft smile on our faces, our feet firmly placed on the ground below or cross-legged. Our hands on our laps facing heavenwards, or the Buddha pose, or in a Gyan Mudra. Let's inhale love. Feel the love in your body and feel it pulsating in your body. Gently exhale your love and share with the world. Feel the oneness. Inhale light, light that brightens the inner world, light that brightens the outer world. Let's inhale acceptance of who we are, as we are, how we are. Inhale it. Feel the wholeness and gently exhale. Life is magical. Life is beautiful. Life completes me. And wherever I am whole and complete. All the answers come to me with so much of ease because I am divinely guided. I trust the process of life, knowing everything is coming to me for a perfect reason, in perfect time and perfect space. I am free to be me. I am perfect exactly as I am. There is never too much, there is never too less. Because I am made in the image of God. I am made as a creator of my life by God. So why do I doubt myself? Why can't I create my life the way I want? Let me paint the canvas of my life with absolute beautiful colors the way I like. Now I am so whole, so complete. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I don't have to win a conversation. I don't have to show my one-upmanship. I can simply flow in unconditional love. May all of us be channels for love for someone. May all of us be the channels for light for someone. And may all of us flow with unconditional love and sharing unconditional bright light. We are the perfect expressions of oneness of life. Now we love people who we don't even know because we resonate with the highest vibrancy, the vibration, the frequency in every individual. Now we only see the good things in people. We all know that nothing is perfect and nothing is imperfect. It's all a perspective. But from where I see the world, it's now becoming beautiful day by day. Because whatever I see in the other person is my own reflection. If I see goodness in the other person, that means I have goodness in me. And if I see something negative in him or her, that means I am plagued by the negativity. And I know I can work on my negativity by only adding all things wonderful. I can dream, I can create, I can make a goal, and I can reach it very simply, slowly, but steadily. I am consistent in whatever I do because I know that I am on the right path. I have made my dreams, and now I'm adding the power of dreams by converting them into reality. Such is my own superpower. I am perfect the way I am, right here, right now. I flow in love. I'm finding love for myself. The more I appreciate myself, the more I give time to myself, the more life helps me fall in love with it. I am a person in progress, and I know that everything is here happening for my betterment. Now I work from a place where I trust people, I trust life. There were times when I used to judge and doubt. Now I don't, because I am love, I am light, and I nourish myself and everyone around me with love. I care truly from my heart, and it shows in my actions. It shows in the way I receive love from everywhere around. Together, I and everyone around me are creating a love filled world, a world which is so beautiful, so lovely, so full of positivity, where everyone's dreams are coming true, where everyone is finding their life's purpose, is resonating at a high frequency, is vibrating at a beautiful level. We are all healed, we are all whole, we are all complete. Our Mother Earth is healing. We can all find the shift in our life, in our thoughts. Our health is healing. Our mental level is healing. Spiritually, we are growing. We are all finding abundance in our beautiful world of life. Our life is perfect because we are perfect, and so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards Dharti Ma, Ma Prakriti, Mother Earth. Dear Mother Earth, thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing my roots to grow in you, for making me a rock solid person, for giving me a beautiful foundation of love, of light, of passion, of understanding. I no longer operate from being judgmental. I embrace everyone in totality. Thank you for nurturing me with love and light. Now we can look at a light, our eye level, eyes still closed, and thank all the lives we've lived. We have been born again and again and again as human beings. Each life is noteworthy. We have experienced what we were meant to experience. Even our past was beautiful because we were meant to experience what we did. So grateful for all the learning, for all the understanding, because we are growing exponentially. So thank you, dear life, for treating us so beautifully. Our past was the way it was meant to be. Dear present, thank you for nurturing me with love and light. Thank you for allowing me to meditate, for getting centered, balanced, and aligned. I'm now getting aligned for a wonderful future that I will create with my dreams. I'm more clear and I'm more flowing in love. And so it is. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's expand our hands towards the universe. Open our hands in abundance pose. Dear universe, thank you, thank you, thank you for having our backs. Dear cosmos, thank you for including us in Leela. Dear divinities, thank you for showering each one of us with choicest of blessings. Dear angels, thank you for telling us, showing us you exist. Dear guardians, thank you for introducing us to the world of protection. Each one of us is safe and secured. To all the gurus in this level or the others, to all the teachers in this dimension or the others, to all the ascended masters, we bow down in gratitude for all the channeled information, love, light, and blessings. Let's expand our angel heart. I am love. I am light. I shine bright, right now, right here. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. I am open and receptive to all the love and goodness in the universe. I am whole and complete, and I am learning. I'm becoming a better version of myself, and so it is. Let's fold our hands in gratitude and be grateful for everything from heavens to earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's now rub our hands together, feel the energy flow, feel the warmth. Bless your face, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth. Touch it. Bless your neck, your shoulders, arms upper to lower, lower to upper, your back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back, hips, back of your thighs, back of your knees, back of your calves, soles of feet. Turn your hands around, touch the feet, your calves, knees, front thighs. Bless your sexual organs, excretory organs, your large intestines, small intestines, liver, stomach, gallbladder, uterus, kidneys. Bless your chest, bless your lungs, bless your heart. And thank you for feeling so beautiful these days, or growing so beautifully. Now let's again fold our hands. Let's thank all the beautiful organs in our body, which we have, and many more. The trillions of cells, the 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system, the muscles, tissues, fibers, glands, bones, and skin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear body, as I'm reprogramming, reformatting, unlearning, and learning, please detox yourself of all negativity if any remains. Please detox yourself of excess weight or any excess disease that may not be required by you. So, dear body, thank you for working so beautifully. I have used you as a vehicle to traverse the journey of life. I respect you, I nourish you, and I nurture you with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's energy that flows in me. I invoke you to share my love, to share my light, to share my wishes of abundance and healing blessings with my Sangha Mitras, their loved ones, and all beings on Mother Earth. May they be from rock kingdom, may they be from plant kingdom, animal kingdom, or human kingdom, or the spiritual kingdom. Let there be love, let there be light. Manish, Supriya. Nikita, Ruchi, Disha, Shelly, Neha, Jitendra ji, Usha ji, Niriksha, Ankur, Sonakshi, Minakshi, Kamakshi, Anita, Akshay, Shalu, Amit, Surendra ji, Radhika, Richa, Manisha, Kunal Verma, Ankur Rawat, Ritesh sir, Richa Sachdev, Chalu Ketan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Niriksha. Thank you so much, Rahul sir, for the session. Thank you, Amrita, for sharing all the assignments. A big thank you to everyone. God bless you all. Have a lot of love. Have a lot of light. If there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Any doubts about your journals? So, yeah, let me tell you about the journals. I had a question this morning from Minnie. So, Minnie, we have this beautiful journal of your gratitude. जहाँ आप 10 पेज लिख लीजिए रोज 10 lines में write your gratitude for 10 things. Read them again, say thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a reflection journal where whatever you're learning in the session or in life, you can write that. Then you have a journal which is your dream journal. We talked about the power of dreams. So please write down your dreams, break them into goals, tasks. Simply थोड़ा थोड़ा काम करते हैं. And dreams में हमने बात करी थी to write per heading. Personal dreams क्या हैं, professional dreams क्या हैं, parental dreams क्या हैं, partner dreams क्या हैं, society के लिए क्या करना है. So add all of that in your life. देन अभी प्रीति के लिए बताया था मैंने आपको जर्नल जहाँ ऑलरेडी प्रिंटेड पेजेस हैं उसमें आपने मेडिटेशन करे कि नहीं मैनिफेस्टेशन करे कि नहीं आई होप आप लोग मैनिफेस्टेशन मेडिटेशन रोज कर रहे हैं शुरू शुरू में आप लोगों को गाइडेंस चाहिए सो डू दैट गाइडेड मेडिटेशन ग्रेजुअली एक पॉइंट आएगा जब हम अपनी खुद रिकॉर्ड कर पाएंगे हम उसके बारे में एक्सपैंड करेंगे सो वो कर रहे हैं कि नहीं आपने कितना ट्राई किया बॉडी में कुछ एक्सरसाइज करने का योगा करने का चाहे आपने थोड़ा से 2 आसन ही करे हो सो अगर आपने 3 सूर्य नमस्कार मॉर्निंग में भी करे यू कैन टिक ऑफ इनिशियली स्टेप बाय स्टेप बिल्डअप करेंगे किस चीज में क्या टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं आपने काम के लिए कितना किया अपने लिए कितना किया कुछ सोलफुल किया कि नहीं मदर नेचर पे जाकर एक प्लांट को नर्चर किया कि नहीं मैं ये नहीं बोल रही स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू द ट्रीज एंड प्लांट्स बहुत जल्दी यू थिंक आई हैव गॉन कॉन्की टाइम लगेगा आई एम नॉट पुशिंग यू फॉर दैट whatever you're comfortable with. Like yesterday, we had this, beautiful thing. So we hugged a tree. So all of us, we were playing games. We hugged a tree. So hugging a tree gives you very beautiful energy. So now we're going to be probably going out and doing that here in the beautiful Rishikesh, resort. So yeah. So whatever, उसमें देख लीजिए सब लिखा हुआ है बहुत clearly लिखा हुआ है. Doubts आएंगे, so I can always answer you. Start doing it, and you'll find a shift in your own energy. अकाउंटेबिलिटी आ जाएगी ना कि मैंने क्या किया उस दिन में सो दैट जर्नल विल हेल्प यू इन दैट एंड जो एक और जर्नल है एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग विल क्रिएट अभी बहुत कुछ आ रहा है क्रिएटिव राइटिंग का भी आ रहा है उसको आप ब्लैंक भी रख सकते हैं यू वांट टू यूज इट यू कैन यूज इट आल्सो सो लॉट्स ऑफ लव टू एवरीवन कीप शाइनिंग ब्राइट कीप शेयरिंग योर लव कीप शेयरिंग योर लाइट लॉट्स ऑफ लव एंड लाइट एंड ब्लेसिंग्स टेक केयर